Good evening, all. Welcome to True Healthy's Lockdown Troubleshoot webinar. Today, our topic of discussion is digital eye strain, and we have with us eminent speaker, Dr. Santosh Ingve, who is an eye surgeon. He has been practicing in Epinon High Hospital, Amravati, and is a director of Coaching Institute BioNeat. He has also been awarded as a World Education Leader recently for Outstanding Director in the field of education. And to moderate this session, we have with us Dr. Professor Chandrakant Patankar, ex-professor, State GS Medical College and KEM Hospital. Over to you, sir.
Hello. Namaskar. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Welcome, Dr. Santosh.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now, last 1 year and a half almost, all of us have been sitting at home, working from home, working with our laptops and mobiles and whatnot. And I just would like to know, to begin with this style of working, people talk something about digital eye strain. So I really would like to know and go into the details of what is this exactly digital eye strain and how we can, tackle it, how we'll manage it at our end or with medications or whatever. So Dr. Santosh, I would please request you to elucidate that.
So basically we all know, like, we are in pandemic and everyone has to use the screen, like digital screen, like laptop, computer. Right now also we are also doing this webinar on the screen.
Yeah.
But this is the need of our time. The pandemic taught us very different things. So this is one of the things. So we are improving ourselves by using digital screen. We are not stopping our work. We are not sitting at home. We are working from home by using this digital screen. But whenever you use something in excess, like what exactly happened, it's like a two-edged sword. There are advantages also, and along with that advantage, there are certain disadvantages also. So digital eye screen, more than need, if you use it, they causes pain around the eye or behind the eye and prolonged use of the screen. So not only the eye thing, it also causes some other sign symptoms, and people are not going to focus on their work also. So these are the usual problem we are getting nowadays. So that's what the digital eye strain is.
Okay.
It's
Now,
excessive.
is it limited only to these things, that pain or some tiredness of the eyes, or there is something more to that also? Like something I heard, there is some syndrome, digital eye syndrome or something that is called as.
Yes, exactly. You are right. The syndrome is already exists. That is called computer vision syndrome. But
Okay.
if you see the name, it is computer vision syndrome. It doesn't mean that it is only limited to the computers. So the
Okay.
name is given is computer vision syndrome, but you can say like using laptop, iPad, mobile, or LED screen, TV also more than a time period, that causes this sign and symptoms or ill health to not only the eye, our system also. And that is why they all together include in one name, that is called computer vision syndrome, excessive use of the basically the digital screen. And that's why in spite of using computer vision syndrome, we are saying it is digital screen strain nowadays. So this is a name.
So all kinds of applications that we use daily, whether it is a laptop or a mobile or whatever digitally operated thing, that would lead to this particular syndrome, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
Am I right in
exactly.
that?
Yes, you are absolutely right.
And what are the presentations? What exactly happens? What exact problem is there? नेमकं काय होतं त्याच्यामध्ये की कॉम्प्युटर विजन सिंड्रोम म्हणतो आपण. हाऊ विल आय नो आय हॅव अ कॉम्प्युटर विजन सिंड्रोम?
Basically, whenever we are talking about the strain or computer vision syndrome, people usually thought, लोकांना वाटतं की basically computer use केल्यामुळे डोळ्यांना जो त्रास होतो, like what are the problem in your eyes, that is only related. No, it's not like only limited to eye. There are other signs and symptoms other than eye, that is headache, neck pain, usually the backache, mood irritability, anxiety disorder, and most importantly, Why there is an anxiety disorder, why there is a mood irritability? Because of lack of sleep. That is most important point. And because of that lack of sleep, people usually get fatigue, and then there are signs and symptoms starting like depression. And we don't know that a cause is like a computer, cause is like a digital screen, and because of that digital screen we are lacking our sleep. So, and that is the sign symptoms we are going to see. If we are feeling like pain in the eye, redness in the eye, headache or neck pain or backache, fatigue or anxiety or mood irritability, then we first thing should come in your mind in a digital word that we have this computer vision syndrome or strain related problem.
Okay. So basically, the computer or the screen is the kind of a stimulus, one can say, which
Yes.
we are using so often, so long. So what are those things related with the screen or the way we use the screen or digital instruments? How do they lead us to the serious?
Basically what happened, whenever we are using this particular digital screen and all, why they are giving us problem, why they are giving us this lot of trouble is,
Mhm.
first thing, we are using more than our body capacity. You can say eye
Okay.
capacity or body capacity, and
Mhm.
that's what people are working. Second is whenever we are sitting in front of digital screen, our posture is not correct. We don't
Okay.
really go to that posture. And third thing, because of continuous working, nobody's watching us, we are not really going towards our diet or our schedule things are all disturbed, and that is why we are leading to this serious problem. So we need to
Mm.
change that first.
Okay. So when we change, we are looking out for solutions. So what solutions would you suggest for this eye strain or whatever the computer vision syndrome?
Basically, the demand of this particular pandemic, everyone has to work, starting from our like children also, they are taking online coaching classes also, because everything is online right now. So we cannot
Mhm.
limit the time, we cannot basically limit the time, but whatever we can do, like what are the solutions? The first solution is like, what should be the location of your computer screen? Your computer
Mhm.
screen should be like approximately like 40 to 70 or 75 centimeter. In inches is like 20 to 25 in front of. Second thing, lot of people, they read like their screen should be like below, like 15 to 20 degree below their eye level. But the
Okay.
problem is here that they count from the edges.
Mhm.
Basically it should be from center of the screen, it should be 15 to 20 degree below, and this is the viewing distance. This is very very important. If it is not below, then if it is not at eye level, then you have to focus more and more, and eye strain will be a problem. So these are like where should be your computer screen, how it is located, that is one of the solution, how we will can keep our computer screen in front of
Mhm.
our eye. Then
Mhm.
second, what we can do, we can just change our like posture, what exactly the posture is, right? So you can see in the picture like that lady is sitting on the chair with comfortable back and straight. That is real
Mhm.
posture. Second thing, if you see at the screen, her wrist and arms, they are basically rested on the table, not on the keyboard. Usually what happened, if your wrist is not located on the particular any support, you will get the wrist pain. If you hunch like that, if you move forward, you will get the back pain. And these are the condition, because of the bad posture we are facing more and more. So we can change that. You can use the adjustable chair, we can use the adjustable, that is called table or adjustable screen. This is the second solution we can do.
Okay.
Third,
I have a question here, doctor.
yes.
Many times we see that whether it's a laptop, that means people take it in the lap, sit मांडी घालून बसतात, बैठ के
Oh,
हाथ में लेके काम करते हैं, या तो बेड पे लेट के काम करते हैं, मोबाइल लेते हैं तो बेड पे लेट के आराम से मोबाइल ऐसे ऊपर रख के देखते हैं, नीचे एक दो पिलो रख के वगैरह. So all these things also should be adding to the problem.
these are usually 100% cause of these problems. So
Oh.
sitting with a bad posture, lying down in the bed, using mobile under the comforter in the dark place. So these are like a wrong thing. Usually these are wrong thing. People should take aware of that, because
Mhm.
every instrument, they have their proper uses. So we need to use all, either it is a mobile or it's like a laptop or computer screen or whatever, ebook also. there should be a proper distance, there should be a proper posture.
Okay.
Proper lighting also is very important. So if you are in the room, like there are like minor thing we can change, or if you are in the offices or you are in the home offices, so you should use the blind, curtains or windows, so that light doesn't reflect from the screen in your eyes, and that's why you don't have to take more strain, or your eye will blink less. That's what the problem we should consider.
Right. Thank you very much. Okay, you were saying some other point also.
Yeah,
Apart
the
from
other
the
point,
posture.
like blinds and curtain, what I'm saying, like window, whenever we are sitting in the room and if the windows open and the light directly fall on your spect or eye, it will create a brightness problem to your eyes, and that is getting more and more tiresome, irritability, watering होगा. तो असे खूप सारे प्रॉब्लेम वाढत जातात मग नंतर. So we need to take care of that. One more important thing, like humidifier, you can use, if you have the availability, you can use the humidifier in your room. Humidifier, why we need the humidifier? So it will maintain the hydration, like water level of your cornea. म्हणजे जो आपण म्हणतो ना ड्राय होऊन जातो, तो ड्राय न होता थोडा हायड्रेट राहणार, आणि जे काही प्रॉब्लेम आहे ते कॉन्स्टंट ड्रायनेस मुळे आहे. So to dryness, like you have to minimize the dryness, so you can use the humidifier, but these are the substitute. I am not saying every person needs the humidifier, but we can do that. But if you sit properly,
I have a small query here. Because humidifier is an instrument or water contraption. Every house will not have a humidifier. Is there any alternate आपलं घरचा काही आपलं व्यवस्था करता येते का? Suppose I keep an open pot of water in the room. Would that also help little bit, or no? We have to have a humidifier.
It basically humidifier are the best. Second thing, if you are sitting in the room and the AC is there, usually we are using the AC, a lot of people, or cooler is there, water cooler is there. So one thing you should keep in mind, the air of that AC or air at that water cooler shouldn't directly goes into the eyes. The blow shouldn't go, it should be from your back side. Then and then only you can prevent that. So these are small things we should be considered.
Okay, fine. No, I am a spectacled person, like you are a spectacled person.
Yes.
So does it predispose both of us to more chances of eye strain? Hello? Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah,
Hello?
I can hear. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you, sir.
So we are wearing the spectacle because we have certain eye problem. Like after 40, people are not able to see the near vision, right?
Correct.
So like before that, we have short sightedness or long sightedness. If we are not using the spect, it will be great disadvantages of us. So this is the only thing we have to use the spect. Spect doesn't give us advantages for computer vision syndrome. Spect is giving advantages for our refractive error, and we need to use that. So I don't think spect will add some advantages.
Okay. But I need to check my eye power regularly.
Yeah, that's the most important thing. Like we are sitting from almost 1.5 years in home in this pandemic, and every 6 months or 1 year, our near vision problem get more and more worse as we are looking at the small words in that tablet or computers. So we need to check it. We need to check it regularly, and we need to change our glasses also. There is one point I need you to tell, like if we can use, there are spec after 40, these are called bifocals.
Yeah.
Like for near and distant. But the people who are using the computer, if they are using the bifocal, they are get more troubled. So in spite of bifocal, there are certain progressive lenses that will help them like for near vision, distance vision, and intermediate vision, which is used for this computer vision syndrome.
That's
so
great.
They can do that. Yeah.
That's a great advice. One more question. You said we need to check our eyesight regularly. How often do I need to check the eyesight?
As for like theoretical, like every person has to choose after 40, it should be like 1 year.
Every year.
Every year. But I will suggest for 6 months, because we are working on the digital screen. Not only the refractive status will change, but our other problem like dryness of eye, that we need to check regularly, because dryness of eye is a male culprit for all this particular computer vision syndrome.
For that, do I need to go to the optometrist or to an ophthalmologist? And can you please explain the difference between the two?
basically this is the most important point you asked me, and I really like this question.
Thank you.
My advice to all the people, if you want to check the refractive error, then only go to the refractionist. But if you want to get some medication or advice regarding some diseases like dryness, computer vision syndrome, you need to visit ophthalmologist, because ophthalmologists know the anatomy. He know basically what structure are going to be affected. Optometrists, they can only add the number or they can subtract the number. So visiting optometrist is the wrong choice for getting all this computer vision problems. So I will go for ophthalmologist in spite of optometrist.
Okay. Now, redness of the eye is a very common problem, and maybe multiple reasons are there. And you said that redness of the eye is one of the thing that is presented in this optical eye syndrome, I mean, digital eye syndrome.
Yes.
Could you please tell more about redness of eyes?
So before going for redness of eye, what I'm going to tell, like our eye, they should be hydrated. I already say like it should be a watery. So God already gave us like a tear. And this tear is secreted one of the gland, and that is all the time spread in front of our eyes, or that cornea part, that transparent part. To spread equally, we are going to blink our eye.
Cornea is the white of the eye. In general, I can take it.
Yeah, you can go for like transparent part, not the white part. White part is a conjunctiva and sclera part, right?
Okay.
So whatever the part we are not seeing, just like a glass of watch, is the cornea, transparent part, and that should be hydrated. So what naturally, we naturally blink the eye. Whenever we blink the eye like 14 to 16 times per minute, the tear spread. But if you observe the patient who are not patient, any person who was working in front of PC or computer, they constantly staring at the computer screen. If you look at them, they forgot to blink like 10 minutes and 20 minutes. So what exactly happened during that period? The tear doesn't spread and eye become dry. And that dryness going to leads to the redness. And this is, and because of that redness, what we can rub the eye and that will increase the redness. So this is very important. We should understand the normal blinking, म्हणजे डोळ्याचे उघड झाप होणं खूप आवश्यक असतं, जे आपण विसरून जातो बेसिकली, ऑटोमॅटिकली विसरून जातो कम्प्युटर स्क्रीन समोर.
In fact, many of the yoga exercises they do suggest open your eyes wide, close them, open them wide, close them.
Yes.
Look on your left, turn it on the right, giving some exercises to the eye muscles.
Yeah, that's the major one of the treatment part we will discuss in next later on. What are the exercise? But avoidance of this constant staring and avoidance of rubbing is very important if you want to avoid this redness, because this redness leads to lot of infectious problem later on.
But if there is excessive watering of the eyes,
so first we need to rule out whether this watering is because of particular that dryness. If there is a dryness, so what we can do, first we need to check whether our spectacle or refractive error or whether our spect or जो काही चष्मा आहे तो बरोबर आहे की नाही नंबरच्या आधी आपल्याला बघावं लागेल.
Okay.
Or might be the brightness will be more, and because of that increased brightness, might be you are getting the watering. So these are the things we need to check it first. And if you know the problem, then we can go for the solution. Dryness, you can just lubricate the eye, or we can reduce the glare of our screen or so computer screen. So this is like excessive watering. We can manage how to manage the watering of the eye.
Great. So what about watery eyes then?
So watery eyes, these are the result of so many like diseases of eye, but we are discussing the computer related or digital related.
Right.
So
in short, you are suggesting that though the problems are similar, reasons could be other than computer also. Exactly. And that has to be verified. And for that, a person is suffering from these problems has to visit an ophthalmologist.
Exactly. Because optometrist only change the number, but he cannot or she cannot go for the other problem. So that's what it should be ruled out. Yes.
Correct. Okay. And dry eye, you are already told that number of reasons are there. What is the treatment for dry eye? You just basically told that you have to put some watery fluid inside the eyes.
Yeah, basically there are two treatments. One treatment which is in our hand, and another treatment it is in the hand of doctors. So what is in our hand? That's what the motto of our today's webinar. We need to blink the eye. That is very important. That we can do. But
Yeah.
still, if you are getting the redness, because we have to work in front of the screen, then doctor will or ophthalmologist will suggest you certain lubricating eye, though we should be a preservative free, that will take care of your dryness, and because of that we feel more comfortable and we can work more on that particular screen. But only using lubricating drop in spite of non-blinking is not the solution. So we need to do both the things, blink, and we can use the lubricating eye drop also.
You have written there in your slide there, reduced contrast. What does it mean? Reduced contrast?
Reduce contrast, like whenever we are in front of like any digital screen, the contrast is like basically reduced. It should be one of the study that it's not like a permanent solution. Reducing the contrast of the screen, it will minimize the glare in your eye, and so that you don't have to put your eyes on more strain. So contrast reduction is one of the like solution. We can do that.
Okay. So before we go to some more questions, what would you in summary tell? How we can prevent eye problems due to use of digital screens? Some tips you can give.
So my best tips are like, these are unavoidable thing. We have to sit in front of the digital screen. We cannot avoid that. So what we can do, I can give you the best one. There is one formula which is called 20-20-20 formula.
Okay.
What exactly that? Like you can apply this formula in our kid also, or for ourselves. After every 20 minutes, we should look at 20 feet distance, and we can rest our eyes for 20 seconds. So this is called 20-20-20 formula. This is one of the solution. Everyone should be use that. Second thing, try to blink our eyes, and the distance maintained and proper posture is very important. Hydration is one of the important thing we usually forgot. We don't hydrate ourselves. We have to drink a lot of water so that our eyes also will be more hydrated and we not get the dry. And supportively, that we can add certain like antioxidants or like multivitamins that will act as a supplement also. So that should be a good diet or balanced diet, we can say. The balanced diet is very, very important. We shouldn't forget that. And over the counter medication, that's why we call them supplements, because they are extra supplements. So we need to use antioxidant also. So in short, we can do that.
So you talked about diet, because I heard that there is something like astaxanthin or some luteins and some things are there, pharmacological substances. Would they help in this problem?
Yes,
You
basically.
say balanced diet, take antioxidants.
Yeah, basically antioxidants are very important for our life, because whatever we eat, it is going to be metabolized inside our body. After metabolization, there is a emission of certain radical, like this certain radical, and which are not good for our health.
Okay.
And that radical causes the death of cell which are present in our eyes or our body. So for that we need, and that is oxidative stress. That is oxidative stress. So what doctor suggests, the oxidative stress should be treated by antioxidant. So antioxidants are what? Like vitamins, like vitamin B6, vitamin B12, xanthine, as you say. So omega-3 fatty acid, that is one of the good thing. Like omega, if you get the omega-3 fatty acid, like there are natural resources also and artificial supplement also. So
antioxidants do help.
Yeah, it do
add
help.
them to the diet.
Yeah, it should be.
And just for the people who do not belong to science stream, these free radicals are substances जो बनते हैं, हम जो खाना खाते हैं उसमें से, जो ऑक्सीजन भी ब्रीथ करते हैं उसमें से कुछ प्रमाण में ये सब्सटेंस बनते ही है. उसके लिए अपनी बॉडी के पास पर्याप्त व्यवस्था है उनको टैकल करने की, लेकिन जब ज्यादा प्रमाण में वो बनते हैं तब ये सप्लीमेंट की अपने को जरूरत होती है, और जब ज्यादा प्रमाण में बनते हैं तब एंटीऑक्सीडेंट लेना पड़ता है. Am I right, doctor? In that
yes,
way,
exactly. Yeah, this is the simple way anyone can understand.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So this is a apparently simple problem,
yes,
but a troublesome problem.
Yeah, we are
and
making
the solutions are there in our hand, as Dr. Santosh has so nicely explained to us. 20-20-20, I repeat, for benefit of everyone, every 20 minutes, look at an object 20 feet away from us for 20 seconds. Then blink the eyes regularly. Keep ourselves hydrated, means drink enough amount of water. अच्छी तरह से पानी पियो, 8 से 10 गिलास तक दिन में. अच्छा डाइट रखो, और जरूरत पड़े तो आप एंटीऑक्सीडेंट आप ले सकते हो सप्लीमेंट. Wonderfully explained, Dr. Santosh, in such a short span, such a common problem people are facing, and such beautiful way you have explained everything. Really, thank you. I think there are some questions that may come. Let us ask Sanjana. Sanjana, are there anything that are still there? Anyone
So we
asking
are just
anything?
waiting for a few questions. I think one of which you have answered is what is the frequency of hydration which we need to have.
Okay.
Yeah. So like exactly how many how long we should take a break and how should be the hydration?
Basically, when we take the break or how should we take the hydration, we can couple it and make it more useful. Like as I said, like after 20 minutes, we can just look at the 20 feet distance for 20 seconds. So what we can do after each 20 minutes, we can just get up from our bench, just go and drink some water, like 1 glass or 2 glass of water. 1 glass is more than enough, and just come back and do our work. So can you see like water also solution solved, and like we are just moving away from the screen. So
Correct.
these are the kind I can say. So it should be like 5 to 6 liters of water.
Okay. So another question, this is probably a lot of people might be facing that a lot of kids have been exposed to digital screen due to education right now, very young kids. And when you tell them to, get away from one screen, what they do is they go to another screen and start using that. So if you tell them to get away from iPad, maybe after the education part, they go on phone and start playing. So it becomes very difficult for parents also to manage this problem. So do you have any suggestion for this? Also, what are the diets which we can include in children's nutrition part?
Okay, regarding diet, I can say, and it's when it comes to the children, I can say colored vegetables and fruit. Whenever I say colored, it start from like 5 to 6 years to like any kids, they like that, like bell pepper and all. These are colored fruits and vegetables. They like it. So that should be the diet. In that, from that diet, they can get each and every nutrition and vitamin supplement. Second thing, what parents can do, because classes, school, everybody they don't have any option. So what parent can do, they have to arrange certain activity which should be outdoor, not inside that particular room all the time. And there should be a limit room. What is that called? Limit time room. What I usually use for my daughter. So that time rule is very important. Like if you have a classes, like the classes for 1 hour, so after 30 minutes, we should ask our teacher that give the break of like 1 minute or 20 minutes, so the student can go and do anything and they can come back to the screen. That changes we can do. We can talk to our teachers also, or any moderator who are taking that classes, give the break, because these are children, they cannot sit continuously. So this is the only thing I can suggest them. They should be give certain break up to after 30 minutes. So that's how, and they should give some activities. कि बच्चा चलो चलो अभी 30 minutes हो गया, just go and bring that book or do something different, so that they can stand up and they can go somewhere. This is how we can engage the kid also, and parents doesn't have to be what we have to do, because they are more worried because they are sitting in front of that particular screen all the time. Now parent also, they will be happy, like teacher are giving them certain tasks to sit up and just go and bring something, or just go and drink some water. So they should be off the screen, and that should be a valid break. That should be a valid break. Everyone has to use that valid break. That I think it should be the norm. What do you suggest, sir?
Yeah, fully agree. I fully agree, and not only for children. In fact, in my teaching background, it's a taken thing that even for learning purpose also, I'm little bit going away from the eyes now. Allow me that. There should be a 20-minute break, because your learning cannot happen continuously over 1 hour. If you give a break after 20 minutes, again the student will start, afresh with a 2-minute activity, even in a classroom. And that I have practiced in my teaching career, and it does help. So these breaks are very important, as you suggested, Dr. Santosh. Very useful. I really appreciate. And the school teachers and the school management need to be communicated this, that when you have these online teaching programs and schools running, consciously give these breaks to the children, make them do some activity. So automatically for 2 to 3 minutes at least, they will go away from the screen.
Yes, exactly.
Absolutely very valid and very useful suggestion.
Because when I came to know, when I was a teacher in United States and other countries, at that time I learned this thing. They are not binding the student to sit at one place for 1 hour to 2 hours. They said you can just after 30 minutes they are getting the break, or in between the lecture they can drink the water or certain fruit juices. It should be taked already, and then so that they doesn't feel tired also. So it's like a homely environment. We should accept all these changes. So that's the need of the education nowadays.
Very true, very true, very true. Thank you very much. Wonderful. Any other questions, Sanjana?
Yeah, sir, one more is that a lot of cooling masks are then available. So how appropriate is to use that? The eye cooling mask.
Which I didn't get, ma'am.
The eye cooling mask which they have, it's like a spectacle, but it is just for the eye. So is that
Eye protecting whatever covers are there.
Yeah. Also those coverings and the cooling masks. Both.
Basically, it's like being a ophthalmic surgeon, I can say, covering the eye, you can see a lot of ads are there in television, like a blue filter spect.
Yes.
Correct.
But if you go for the research thing, you can see there is no such thing. If you go out, there is a sun, and sunlight is made up of all the rays. Blue light is also there. It's not the protection of the eyes with that particular. Don't spend the money on that particular blue light filter. In spite of that, just get away from that particular screen after 20 seconds, because main problem is not the blue light. That is a myth. That's what I want to correct. The blue light is the problem. But whenever we are sitting in front of that blue light for more than like 30 to 40 minutes, then it will give the redness and watering. So what is the solution? Keep away from the screen in spite of using that costly blue filter spec. So, but we can go for the coating. Anti-glare coating is okay, but don't spend the money for the kids and for ourselves for that blue filter spec. Nowadays, there are a lot of things are in market that will not really help.
Thank you, doctor, for being with us and for sharing all your valuable input. As rightly said, antioxidant plays an important role in managing and preventing our eye health. And even today's webinar was powered by True Healthy's most powerful antioxidant, True Healthy's astaxanthin. True Healthy's astaxanthin contains astaxanthin from Astareal, which is clinically studied and scientifically proven. It is 500 times stronger than vitamin E and 6,000 times stronger than vitamin C. It helps to reduce your eye fatigue, prevent dry eye, and relax all your eye muscles. To know more about True Healthy's astaxanthin, you can visit our website www.truehealthy.com. Thank you.